guys, we're the Designer Twins.
We're back with another video.
And we're here in the Designer House recording.
Keep on watching if you want to know what we've been up to.
Who are the Designer Twins?
We were born and raised in the Bay Area.
Yes, I'm Montrene.
And I'm Montriana.
And we're from Richmond, California, to be exact.
Okay. Our mom had us at a very young age, and she is the source of the inspiration for us being the fashionistas that we are today.
For sure.
She used to dress us like every single day, drive around to multiple malls just to find outfits that would fit us both properly. Like, our mom always made sure we looked the best.
She was so dedicated to making sure that we dressed alike, to the point to where it was like she would call hella stores. Like, it was like,
she driving from Concord to the city, like
just to find a top, just to find a bottom. And we would be like, it's really just not that serious, but okay, like, we just both have to have our own thing. We never shared anything growing up.
Always bought two of every single thing.
Yes.
And then when we were in high school, we just started just get more recognition for our style. I started drawing a lot more, and then people were like, can y'all draw my prom dress? Can you do my prom dress? So we started designing prom dresses, and then we went off to college.
You really was designing hella prom dresses.
I was designing prom dresses in school, and I was like, okay, boom, I got a knack for this. We're gonna go to fashion school.
Yeah.
We went to FITM in San Francisco.
Yeah, we literally was embedded to do this. So yes, like Anna said, we went to FITM in San Francisco. We started there, but prior to us going to college, we took a fashion class our junior year and at Academy of Arts. So we just knew, like, okay, for sure for college, we're going to go to a design school.
And we argued about which design school we were going to go to, because she liked the Academy of Arts, but I knew I was going to go to FITM because we were obsessed with the heels, and Lauren went to FITM, and I was like, honey, we moving to LA and we're going to FITM. And after our first year, we transferred all of our classes, told our mom a week before school was starting, we're going to LA, we transfer all of our classes and school starts in a week. She was pissed, but here we are today, over a decade later, and we're literally doing what we love. We're in our Designer House HQ. We have our own fashion brands.
Yes.
And we're about to get into all of that right now.
We're about to get into the details.
Get into it.
Now going into Rekunstrukted Muse, how did you first come up with the idea for Rekunstrukted Muse?
So Rekunstrukted Muse started, it was just random. Me and my best friend at the time, we were going to a Bryson Tiller concert, and we had these graphic band tees at the time, and I was like, you know what, like, I want us to look different, like, I want to reconstruct them. So I reconstructed mine and I reconstructed hers, and I just feel like posting them on Instagram at the time, everyone was like, I need that shirt, I want that shirt, how can I buy that shirt? And I just feel like from there it was it was just like, I wasn't even trying to start a t-shirt line at all. Like, it just happens and people just love the idea of it. So then I just took it and just ran with it, basically.
What is behind the company name of Rekunstrukted Muse?
So the name Rekunstrukted literally comes from the word reconstructed in the dictionary. It means to deconstruct something. And with the word muse, it's literally our muse, our influence, what inspires us. So the word Rekunstrukted Muse basically means we're reconstructing things for our muses. We're creating taking something used to create something new just for you.
Period.
How has Rekunstrukted Muse developed since y'all started?
Okay, so it started when we went to the concert. Me and my best friend at the time went to the concert. From there, we started to get a lot of traction on IG, kind of like people like in the messages and DMs asking us to make shirts. And then we got a website, and then it was going from there. I feel like in the beginning it was very t-shirt heavy, and Anna was like, we want to do more of our own thing. We also wanted to do more of just authentic stuff. So I feel like it started with the t-shirts, but then we started going into like cut and sew, our lines, tie-dye, we started washes, like we just started doing a lot of stuff for Rekunstrukted Muse. And then it just kept going from there.
And now we have our office space. Now we're getting into denim. We have corsets that's going viral. We've created chains. we've just been recreating so many different styles that have just been really good for Reconstructed Muse.
For sure.
So she started with band tees, and it developed into a line of sweatsuits, unisex wear for men and women, cozy collection.
Yes.
We still have our band tee collections, which we do a lot of one-of-one vintage pieces for. But it started from one thing, and we got a whole line from it.
We have a whole line from it, truly.
Okay, if you could give 3 words to describe your brand to the people, what would you say?
I would say misfits, rebel, rock star.
I would say innovative, exclusive,
okay,
custom.
Period.
What is the brand's purpose?
The brand purpose is for us to stay innovative, us to stay exclusive. We're very into making sure that we stay sustainable. Also, size inclusivity. We are very heavy into making sure we're not wasting. We do not like wasting at all. Everything that we do is authentic. We are very heavy into quality. We do not want to put out anything that's not quality. Most of our stuff, we do 100% in the content, and it's great content. It's great for the skin. So our purpose is just to continue to just thrive in that realm of sustainability, no waste, unisex, inclusive.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And what makes Reconstructed Muse different?
What makes Reconstructed Muse different, I feel like it's so edgy compared to a lot of the thrifted or reconstructed or upcycle brands you would see all over the line. We've been in the industry for over a decade. We have a lot of experience. We do a lot of research. We're inspired by a lot of things from art to culture to just lifestyle. And with Reconstructed Muse, we are very innovative. We definitely do our research to figure out what's trending and how we can add to the trend, but make it something completely different and unique.
For sure.
Everything about our brand is literally for you to feel like a one-of-one. You're very unique. You're very individual, and it's just lit. Like, our brand is completely different from what you would see out there because it's just designed by the best people you'll ever meet.
And that's that on that.
Okay, ladies, how did House of Hillheir start?
House of Hillheir started, so we told you guys how our mom would literally want us to dress every single day.
Yeah.
But as we got older, it got more challenging. And at one point, we stopped dressing alike because we just could not find stuff that fit us when we would go shopping in the stores. Fast fashion became bigger, but it was like the sizing and everything changed. Like, clothes just didn't fit us properly. We're thick, curvy girls, and we just could not find clothes that fit us properly. But every time we would go out, people will always be like, "Who are y'all wearing? What style? Who y'all wearing? What y'all wearing? Where y'all get your clothes from?" Like, people are always asking us just about our size and style, especially women.
Yeah.
So as we got older and we just saw that it was just no clothing for curvy women, I knew that was a lane for House of Hillheir. We wanted to create a line for women that was size inclusive, but that fit the body properly. We use stretch materials, things that really fit properly. We do a full size range, so no matter if you're an extra small or you're a curvy girl, our clothes is going to fit you properly. It's going to look good on you. You're going to feel sexy. And that's what House of Hillheir is all about. It's to make a woman feel good, look good, feel sexy. You walk outside, you own it, you that girl, honey, and that's it.
Okay, that's it.
What do you believe is behind the company name?
House of Hillheir comes from, so we have house, like an actual house. House is house, right? We decided to change house to Haus.
Yes, a little French.
Exactly. Put a little touch to it. And then with Hillheir, Hill is our last name, and then Heir comes from heirs, the rich. So
royalty, crowns. We're the queens.
Yes.
This is our queen guy.
So House of Hillheir.
Yes. Royalty.
How has House of Hillheir developed since you both started?
So when we first started House of Hillheir, we dropped a line of jumpsuits. I was really excited about these jumpsuits. I'm like, they about to go viral. They about to sell out. They about to do crazy numbers. One of them was a velvet jumpsuit that did really well. It got on TV, was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
We were really excited. We got great numbers. But another jumpsuit that I did was like this Rude Racer jumpsuit, and I didn't sell any of them. And I was so crushed. Like, my heart was broken because I just knew my designs was going to sell.
I feel like the Rude Racer was your favorite.
The Rude Racer was definitely my favorite because I'm a hot girl. And when that didn't sell, I was crushed. But at the time, I was also being a costume designer. So I was trying to figure out, what did I need to do to reach my target audience, to reach my target customers? Like, what didn't work about the jumpsuits so that I could do it better? And I felt like one of the biggest things with the way that it fit us wanting to be size inclusive, the jumpsuit didn't fit the body as properly as I wanted it to. So we went back to the drawing board, and then we came out with our biker sets, 2-piece sets that we knew could fit the body right. From the biker sets, we did a line of dresses that are size inclusive, stretchy material. It has shearing and ruching. It hides the tummy. It shows off the body right. So it went from us developing it and me thinking like, oh, my designs is going to be crazy, to me really having to take a step back, figure out what my demographic was, how's my styling details is really going to fit the body and be different from what's already out there, and then put that into our design aesthetic.
I feel like too, like with the development stage, with the racer jumpsuit, it's such a good concept. I think that like as designers,
it was ahead of its time.
It was ahead of its time, but I also feel like too, like as designers, like we didn't think of 4-way stretch. A lot of our pieces now are 4-way stretch, so they stretch across and they stretch up and down. So it's like if we redo the Root Racer set jumpsuit, we would make sure that it's completely a 4-way stretch. I think that was like what lost in translation with that. But it was a great concept and design regardless. So that's us developing with into House of Hillheir.
So I would say House of Hillheir developed even more now because we have fabric mills, so we really source like really good quality fabrics, things with 4-way stretch, so we can make sure that it's just overall going to fit a curvy woman's body properly, and just creating design silhouettes that universally just fits everyone just perfectly.
3 words to describe your House of Hillheir brand.
It's giving businesswoman, sexy, inclusive.
It's giving confident, it's giving bossy, and it's giving I'm that bitch.
Period.
What is the brand's purpose?
The purpose of House of Hillheir is to be a women's brand that is size inclusive, a luxury brand, something that really caters to all body types, regardless if you're small, curvy, short, tall. We're creating a brand that is literally for all bodies, all women's, and even regardless of nationality, style, preference, there's something at House of Hillheir for every woman, regardless of who you are or what you're into.
100%.
What makes your brand different?
What makes House of Hillheir different from what's in the market is, let's start off, like we said, we're size inclusive. We're really determined to make sure that we continue to hit that market, continue to make sure that our stuff fit everybody's body properly. Like we do fits, we make sure that if it's the boob right, we make sure it's tummy coverage. We just are very strict when it comes to that, because we know how a lot of brands will say like, oh, we're size inclusive, but the cups might be too big. The inseam on the jeans is to your ankle. So we're really making sure that as we continue to grow, that our fits really do fit the body and it fits comfortably, and we use quality fabrics. Period.
What is the Designer Haus?
Designer Haus LLC is our corporation that houses our brands House of Hillheir, Rekunstrukted Muse, and our gifting shop, the Air Shop. We are also a production house, and we also are a teaching house.
What is the overall goal for Designer Haus?
The overall goal for the Designer Haus is for it to be a space where we can help you create your samples. If you want something custom, if you're trying to put together a small line, we're your girls. We're here to help. And we have pattern makers, we have sewers, we have fabric vendors, we have trims, we have buttons, we have everything that you need to create a garment from the beginning to the end zone. We're here to help you with any form of development. If you want something custom, if you want to create something, if you have an idea, we're here to help you produce that idea. Not only do we work on our own brands, but we're more than helpful to help other people create their brands. It's very important for us to be a space to help people, because we know how hard it is and challenging it is to find resources, especially here in Los Angeles. So we're your girls. If you ever need anything, the Designer Twins got you.
Can you both tell us about some of the challenges being an indie brand when fast fashion has a huge impact on today's consumers?
Gotta take a breather. You want me to let you go first?
This is something that I am very passionate about. I feel like with us being an indie brand and just indie brands in general, the hard part is constantly trying to put out new and fresh and innovative designs, while fast fashion is constantly pumping out. Not only are they copying your designs, but then they're also pumping out clothing like every day, every hour, every second. And on top of that, every hour, every second, it's discounts. The clothes are free.
Yeah.
So it is very frustrating because, you know, as you guys as consumers, you guys look at it more like, oh, this is a deal, this is good, this is great. Yeah, and it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, I will never hate on fast fashion because it's like, as designers and just like as clothing brand owners and who we are as fashion girls, we used to buy fast fashion. I worked in the industry of fast fashion, so I'm very aware of how they operate and how they go. But it's like, I really just want you guys as consumers to scale back and understand why indie brands are the price point that they are, and like of quality of what they are. Like, it's so important to like read your descriptions of what you're buying. Like, read what you're putting on your body, the fabrics you're putting on your body. It's so important. I feel like a lot of times, like, you know, you're not thinking of like, well, it's just cheap, I'll wear it once, but it's like, no, like, it's very important. And it's just like, I really want indie brands to get more recognition on what we do as designers and just as a house, you know?
Yeah. I definitely agree with her. I feel like when we were younger, we definitely used to go in the fast fashion stores and run it up, come out of there with big old bags. But I definitely noticed as I got older, I was only wearing those clothes like once or twice.
Right.
I was constantly going to go buy stuff, wearing them once or twice and throwing it away or giving it away or sending it to Goodwill or whatever the case may be. But I was just spending so much money thinking that I'm getting a deal because it's cheap, but I'm constantly buying from it. Whether it was a weekly basis, daily basis, I'm constantly spending my money at these fast fashion brands and not really getting too much out of it because I'm sweating and it's getting messed up, or the seams is popping, or it just, you wash it one time that it no longer fits.
You wash it one time.
It's just like all of those things. Yeah. So as we developed our brand and started really learning more about fabrics and quality, it really just dawned on us that with fast fashion, just the way that they go about creating it is just so harmful to not only to you as the consumer, but to the environment as well. And with us being indie brand as well as luxury brands, we really care about quality, quantity, ways, giving you a product that you can actually wear and even pass down to generations. Like, our clothing is quality. You're going to want to wear it to your event. You're going to want to wear it on a daily basis because it's comfortable. 100%. And that's very important. You don't want to spend your money on something that you can't really wear. And with our brand, we really want to make sure that you get multiple uses out of it, whether you're going to school, to a grocery store, on a vacation, going out to dinner, whatever the case may be. We want to make sure that you can just constantly rewear our clothes. It's not I only wear it one time because I'm rich. No, this clothes look good, feels good. I want to get my money's worth out of it, so I'm going to actually wear it, you know? Yeah. And that's where clothes really came from. When you look at vintage clothing and thrifted clothing, the quality 100%. Of it is so good compared to the way clothes are made now.
That's why we're like, with Rekunstrukted Muse, we're able to source vintage and repurpose it, and it's not falling apart.
Exactly.
You're able to continue to wash it. We're able to do any type of washes on it. Yes. And it's just like,
in it. You can throw it in the wash. The body don't come out.
Yes.
The stitching don't come out.
Yes.
Like, wear it.
Quality is a thing, and it needs to continue to be a thing. And this topic needs to continue to just be a voice, especially just like, you know, we're really also, as designers and as sewers and us knowing like the technical side of it too, you also want to know where your stuff is being sewn at, you know, like a lot of these housings overseas and, you know, these fast fashion brands, they are running literally slave operations.
I've been to China. It was an experience.
Yeah.
And we just gonna say that it was an experience, but it made me value the things that I do have, and it made me value how I wanted to cater my brand to the consumer, because I wanted to make sure that we were really offering you guys quality and not just saying,
period.
Throughout your experience with fashion, what advice would the both of you give to an up-and-coming designer?
I feel like right now, if you are a creative person, put your work out there. Like, it's very important to just be creative and just allow people to see your work, even if it's good feedback, bad feedback. The important thing is people are engaging with you as a creative person, and it inspires you. It inspires you to go bigger, be better, do your research, and just evolve more. It's very important for you to do your research, learn about the past if you're going to want to reinvent the future.
I definitely agree with that. It's just like starting. Like, I feel like so many people as creatives be like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's like, you be sitting on your ideas, just being in your own way, sitting on your ideas, not thinking that you have the resources, which is why we're here. And just like, just going, don't let nobody convince you that this is not something that you should be doing. Like, you got to be very confident in it and not let your fears take over your ideas and your mindset, and go for it.
And I would say if you can't get a job in the industry, find a mentor. Find someone that is doing what it is that you want to do.
Yes.
Because they will inspire you and they will teach you. We are teachers. We love to help. We bring people in here all the time, whether we're helping them with patterns, sewing, designing, whatever.
Yes.
We love to help. If you need a mentor, you know, you can reach out to us. We got you. But yeah, it's very important. Get a mentorship, get a coach, study, learn, create. You're all into it.
And I would say too, like you said, studying and researching. Please do your research. Like a lot of times people will come with ideas or have something that they want to do and you guys aren't doing your research. Use the internet, use these platforms, do your research on things.
And I know you guys might be like, I don't want to copy this person, I don't want to copy nobody. You take something and you reinvent it to make it your own.
Inspiration.
It's called inspiration. Fashion literally reinvents itself all the time.
Right.
Everyone's copying everybody.
Right.
But it's how you make it your own that really helps you stand out.
It's
as
very
a
important
person.
to be innovative.
Yeah, so important. Okay, guys, that was our video.
Thank you so much for watching.
I'm so glad that we got to show you guys with our story.
Yes.
We work so hard and we really just love what we do.
Yes.
And we hope that you guys get a little bit of insight of who we are as designers and creatives.
And also information as being designers and creatives as well.
I hope you guys love our brand. Shop our brand.
Shop.
House of Hillheir.
Shop.
Rekunstrukted Muse.
Shop.
Air Shop.
Shop.
We online.
Shop.
We at the shop.
Shop.
Shop on us. Send the money.
Until next time. See you later. Bye.